What's going on, guys? It's the Yankee Gunslinger here, and today, I decided to talk about why I like single action revolvers as a 24-year-old. Um, just had these in a thumbnail, but well, they're freaking cool. Sorry, let me get my thoughts together. I mean, these are all clears. These are snap caps, snap caps, snap caps, snap caps. When it comes to guns, I love a good old striker fire handgun. Have a quite a bit through this gun. I would say I'm becoming a lot more proficient with this, as handguns are, I would say, relatively new to me. As an owner, these are clear as well. So while I like stuff like this, and I like cool modern 1911s or just modern guns in general, these don't really scratch that itch of mine, that tism, if you will. So while these are cool and all, you're probably, if you were to tell me, oh, I got a M&P 2.0, or I got a Glock 19, like, that's cool and that's awesome. But like, dude, if you're telling me you got like, oh, I got a single action revolver, or I got a Spencer carbine, or I got a Craig Jorgensen, all those cool like historical guns is kind of where this is going. Like, dude, I'm gonna like bug out because they're super dope. And I would say for me, like, I didn't intentionally get in this single action revolvers, and I'll definitely make more videos talking about other guns, but I feel like when it comes to just like talking about guns, like single action revolvers, like they just give me like that itch, and I can talk about them a lot more than striker fire like this or whatever. But I inherited this from my grandfather. This is a Ruger New Model Blackhawk in 357. I put these grips on from LS Grips. They are a cherry wood, I believe. I believe that he would have liked them, as he was an avid Lone Ranger Western fan. And so this is where it all really started. Until I started digging into it, get into the history, and I was like, oh, Pieta has better single actions if you're trying to get closer to historical accuracy. And I decided on, this is a Pieta Great Western 2 1873, and I decided on this by watching a video by Tuco the Rat talking about Pieta and Uberti, on how the internal components of a Pieta are more closer and true to a real Colt single action army, and I think a lot of people say even interchangeable. While Ubertis, I've never held one, I never shot one. Ubertis, they look a lot nicer. They're nicer wall guns, but I knew I was like, I'm buying this to shoot it. I think I only have 300, maybe 250 rounds through this. This is also in 357. I just shoot 38 through it. I would like to get 1 in 45 long Colt eventually, but it's just not really viable for me now. I'm not reloading, like, if the prices of 45 long Colt, I'm just not going to get into that right now. It's expensive from what I've seen, and the majority of people that shoot it are reloading it, and I'm just not down that rabbit hole yet. But I inherited this gun. It was super cool. I liked it a lot. Some of the key differences are, this has a transfer bar. So it's a lot more safe. There's just one click. You don't have to put in the half cock to load it. You just open the side gate. Whereas this is more true to the single action Army Colts, with the 4 clicks and half cock. And it has, this is a floating firing pin. a lot of the older versions of single action revolvers had like just a fixed pin, but those I think were a little bit more sketchy. I'm not too sure, but yeah, I just think they're cool. I've been getting a lot more into the history, you know, the 19th century, the late 19th century, so like the Victorian era mainly. I really am just enjoying learning a lot about you know, like the 1880s, the 1870s. I've been watching a lot of, not recently, but was watching a lot of like Arizona Ghost Rider. I really like their videos on like historical like cowboys and shit, I guess. But yeah, I mean, I don't know how much longer I'm going to talk about this, but like that's why I, as a 24-year-old guy, I guess, not that anyone cares, that's why I like about single actions. I mean, I think they're pretty chill. You know, you just go to the range, you got with your rounds, you sit there, you load it, shoot 6 or 5, depending on what you're doing, and then you reload. It's pretty like low stress, I suppose. It's a good old time. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've been really enjoying this gun, and I would really like to compete with this gun, maybe in like Steel Challenge, just for the fuck of it. This spring, I think it'd be pretty fun. Especially with this dot, I think it'd be cool. I don't know, I think it'd be kind of cool just to say like I did it. And to shoot steel. And then I'd love to do some IDPA. I feel like I'm getting there, almost 2,000 rounds through this. I just recently removed the safety, so I mean, yeah, hopefully I can in the future try to make more organized videos talking about, I don't really know, like history. I'd like to do some about maybe like famous outlaws of the Old West and like what guns they carried and whatnot. Maybe like get source material from a book that I have. I'm not really too sure. I just, when I feel like, oh, I'm going to talk about something, I'm going to talk about guns or something. I mean, I would really like to post videos of like shooting guns, like, I don't know, like admin results or something, but don't really have that land or whatever. I mean, you know, I don't know. I'm not going to go to a range and set up a tripod and bother everybody, but kind of getting off track here. But yeah, guys, single action revolvers, I just love the history, love Westerns. That's really all I had to say, I think. And I think a lot of people can agree. Like, Westerns are cool. Red Dead Redemption 2, that shit's fucking cool. Red Dead Redemption, that shit's fucking cool. Clint Eastwood, he's fucking cool. So, like, this shit's cool. If you could pick up a single action used, I think you should. I think they're a lot of fun. So, I think that's my little rant. That's my little video. But let me know your guys' thoughts. Let me know if there's anything you want to see from me. If you're interested in me talking more about, like, history, which I definitely like to do, maybe some better editing. I do enjoy these just raw videos because it's just kind of like, I don't know, don't really care. Here, my hands, guns, desk. It's like, who fucking cares? Like, just talking. Don't really have a script. But yeah, guys. Peace. Hope you enjoyed this. Maybe like, subscribe, you know. But hope whoever watched this maybe not got something out of it, but just rocked with the video. Have a good one, guys.